Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, my name's Hugo, nice to meet you. And in this video we're going to be talking about setting some new exciting goals. I've got three major goals that I'm working on, all based around running, about weight and about flexibility. Plus, I've given myself 32 weeks to achieve this, which takes us up to March 2025. But I'm going to try and achieve it by Christmas. First up, my running goal. I want to complete a marathon in under 4 hours 30. Now, I planned to do this in the Ironman, but that didn't really work out. Okay, I was feeling really gutted about that and I still am today. I didn't feel like that was a big push for me to be able to achieve that, but I had quite a bad stomach on that day, and I also just been doing an Ironman, so I can't beat myself up. I got a 5 hour 55 and that is my current PB. I feel like there's a lot better I could achieve here. So I'm going to try and smash that out, hopefully before Christmas, by doing a little run that I'm going to plot out in the nearby area myself. And yeah, I think with time efficient training, I think it's a solid target, really. I'm going to achieve this by signing up for a charity running competition, which is organised through work. Nothing a little bit of healthy competition to kickstart the running regime. I've also been working with a physio as well to tackle my overpronation issue. If you saw me in a previous video, you might have seen that my shoe is worn on the heel on one side. This is something you normally see with people with flat feet, but in fact I'm the very, very opposite. I have super big arches, which means that you can pretty much fit your entire hand underneath my foot, which means that insoles and stuff aren't the remedy. So I've got probably tight muscles, which is why I now need to work on my flexibility. More on that in a bit. So yeah, hopefully it's also dealing with those issues was going to deal with my running form and hopefully deal with some of the knee pain that I've been dealing with as well. The second goal is my weight goal. This is quite a difficult one for me. I've struggled with it my whole life, I think. I think that's fair to say. I've never paid attention to it. And then when I did pay attention to it, it never really stuck. And I know there are people with bigger stories than mine, but kudos to them. You know, I think they're inspirational people. But I'm not happy with the weight that I am, not because of looks or anything, but I am bigger than I need to be, and I don't think that I should be, because I do a lot of exercise, but ultimately my diet is really where I'm lacking, and I want to have that self-discipline. And I think the reward for that, for seeing that self-discipline, is to be a healthier weight. So that's my motivation, and I know I've had that in the past, but it hasn't really stuck. So I've got three targets that I'm going to set myself. Gold is going to be trying to get underneath 80 kilos. That'll be a really healthy weight. I'm going to have another target for silver, which is under 85, and then bronze, which will be under 90. Now, I've said I've given myself 32 weeks, but I'm going to try and achieve it by Christmas. But I know the weights are probably the one that's going to take the full 32 weeks. Let's see how it goes. To achieve this though, I've got a three-pronged approach. I'm going to be recording my weight regularly. So every Monday I'm going to be stepping on the scales and recording that. And starting on the 5th of August. And then record everything I eat using MyFitnessPal. I've tried other food logging apps, but they're not as good. They're not as comprehensive as MyFitnessPal. So yeah, I'm going to be using that app as my app of choice. And then diet. That's a whole video on its own. So I'm not going to go down that rabbit hole in this video. So if you click the subscribe button, you can be notified when that video comes out. Yeah, so there's also the other challenge of keeping the weight off, but that's a battle for another day. I'll be tracking my progress on a spreadsheet along with some measurements as well, and this will be where I can really see the differences. The third one is flexibility. So this is all about trying to prevent injuries, my back problem from reoccurring, and like knee pains that I get when I run. It's quite a big, quite a difficult thing to measure, but I'll be taking some videos to try and show my progress on that. I guess the ultimate goal here would be to touch my toes at the end of it. So who knows? I thought that was something I'd never be able to do, but now I'm going to set out this goal to achieve it. As I mentioned earlier, I'm already working with a physio. I've got to work on these tight muscle areas. Perhaps that's from just my lifestyle. Perhaps that's from some of the training load that I went through. Yeah, but I've got a couple of tools to help me out. I've got yoga blocks. I've got step blocks, steep steps, whatever they're called. These things. So like the inclines, so you can practice your calf movements more. I've got massage guns. I've got foam rollers. I've got it all. So I think with all of that and regularity and consistency, I think that I'll be able to achieve that. So yeah, those are my goals, and I wonder what you guys might think. Do you have any tips for people trying to achieve these things? Have you done any flexibility stuff yourself? Because that's the one that I've only just recently learned about. I never paid attention to it, and now it's really biting me in the backside. So yeah, I'd love to hear more about your stories on that. Let me know in the comments below. If you found this video useful or informative, or you just enjoyed hearing my voice, click that like button, and don't forget to stay subscribed. All right, that's it for today. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video, and let's make this 32 weeks count.